Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Breach Foy, and I'm here to represent the Ballymurphy group. I would like to thank the Bloody Sunday families for inviting me to join with you on this historical occasion as we remember your loved ones who were murdered 39 years ago. On behalf of the Ballymurphy Massacre Group, I would like to pay tribute to the courage, determination and dignity with which you conducted your campaign for the truth about what happened for almost 40 years. You displayed so many qualities on your journey towards truth, but it is your determination to succeed that I find most inspiring. Like so many of us in the search for truth, you had door after door slammed shut in your face. It must have been a huge battle to preserve, but you did. Your ability to overcome obstacles after obstacles and remain focused on your goal was what saw the truth finally released. The Ballymurphy Massacre Group has learned a lot from you. It seems like only yesterday when I stood here with you on the 15th of June last year, we waited on the Prime Minister to deliver the findings of the inquiry. The atmosphere was electric as we waited on the announcement. I was gripped by the feeling that something truly uplifting was about to happen. That words once released from their 39-year prison would never again be locked away. David Cameron announced to the watching world that your loved ones were innocent and delivered a historical apology as he uttered the words, "On behalf of the government, indeed on behalf of our country, I am deeply sorry." Tears of joy and sadness in equal measures rolled down my cheeks.
Hello.
It is really difficult to describe the overwhelming joy and pride that the Ballymurphy families felt for you on that memorious day. It was a day when innocence was proclaimed, elation at last. Your long await for innocence has come to an end. Whittier and his whitewash were confined to the dustbin of history once and for all. No ifs, buts, or maybes, just the truth. It was an honour to be here on that day and share in your moment. I live in hope that one day you will be with the Ballymurphy families as we celebrate our Day of Innocence. Until then, our fight for the truth will go on. We remain steadfast on our course, united in our pursuit of the day when our loved ones will be declared innocent and the full facts of what happened in Ballymurphy in August in 1971 will be revealed. Much has been said about the cost of the Bloody Sunday inquiry. This is an argument that is constantly thrown in our face as we search for truth. I would like to say a few things about cost to Mr Cameron. What cost did the Bloody Sunday and the Ballymurphy families pay when the British government unleashed their parachute regiment on the streets of Derry and Belfast 40 years ago? I tell you, Mr Cameron, we paid with the cost of the lives of our loved and innocent ones. We paid the cost of all the special moments that we can never share with them. The births, the marriages, all of life's little successes, which has now felt hollow because of the absence of a loved one's proud gaze. How many Christmas dinners have been eaten with an empty chair at the table? How many tears have been shed? How many times has child's cry in the night went unheard? The most difficult thing for me and other members of the Ballymurphy families is trying to deal with our loss. It is that there are so many questions that need to be answered, so many lies that need to be dispelled. All that we want to hear is the truth of what happened all those years ago. My mother's name was Joan Conley, a mother of 8. Mummy was murdered by the members of the Parachute Regiment on the 9th of August 1971. My mother was only one of 11 people who were murdered over a 3-day period. The other victims included a local priest, Father Hugh Mullen, who was brutally gunned down while waving a white flag. After the 3 days, 57 children were left with only one parent. We, the Ballymurphy families, believe that all victims have the right to know the truth about our loved ones. We need answers to the questions that haunt us every day and every night. Why did it happen? Why was it my loved one? Will the truth ever be told? I say, shame on you, Mr. Cameron, for insulting the families of the innocent with their talk of cause. It is not a cost, it is a debt which the British government owed to us. As soon as those powers took aim and began to fire on unarmed and innocent civilians, I would call on Mr. Cameron to show courage and leadership by meeting the families of the Ballymurphy massacre and tell us how you will make good your debt to us. We will not accept the desktop review by the Historical Inquiry team, which Owen Patterson put forward at our meeting with him last October. The Ballymurphy families will not give up our demands for an international independent investigation into the circumstances of the death of our loved ones is achieved. Before I go, I would like to thank the Bloody Sunday families for the support they have given us in recent years. They have been a great source of inspiration and advice to our quest. But I would like to invite the families and everyone here to join us in Belfast on the 6th of August this year for our March for Truth and our week-long activities which will take place at the beginning of August to commemorate the victims of the Ballymurphy massacre, to join in our campaign for truth and justice. Thank you.